Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? It is Tuesday, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, Omar, my real estate entrepreneur, with me. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing very well. People may not know this, but you are a member of my course. You purchased it. You are now an active member of the Facebook group, which is private
Yep.
just for students. And
Yep.
I want to thank you for being a contributor, being a part of this, not only the channel, but the group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But dude, you posted a deal. I think it was Friday, might have been Saturday. That was people just need to pay attention. And I thought we would share it here. And if people want to go see the details and pictures and all that, they can go to the group. But let's talk about a deal you just did where you got 33% yield in California, which is
Correct.
So what'd you buy?
It's so everybody knows it is projected. You know, we got to fix up the property, you got to put renters in them. But I bought two houses on a lot.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, the main house is a 3-1.
Okay.
It has a nice kitchen, living room, big great room, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And that needs a little bit of love.
Sure.
So I'll probably end up renting that property out for, just so you guys know, probably 1,400,
Mhm.
pretty comfortably.
Yep.
The second unit is a studio with a
Okay.
great kitchen,
Mhm.
bathroom, and I think a 4-car garage or a 5-car garage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It has a really long garage and then a couple, a 10-foot door. I guess
Oh,
the people before were mechanics or whatever. Anyways,
okay.
that property I'll end up renting out probably for 1,200 just
Okay.
because of the scarcity of
Inventory. Yeah.
properties.
Yeah.
There's no inventory,
Quick
even for
question.
renter.
Yeah, quick question about this, because again, I love two houses on one lot. Like if you were to give me the ideal property buy and I only could buy one type, it would be two homes on one lot. But just to run through this together, because we're both in the game. Does this one have 2 meters, meaning each are individually metered, or is it a single meter shared electricity?
No, they're both individual. They both have
Oh,
propane tank. It's just
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, separate. That's a huge thing. I've done the whole split meter based on square footage, bill back nonsense, and that's tough. If they're individually metered, home, I will buy that every day. I will pay more for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
pretty
because
cool.
of that already,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Because I don't want
So
I don't want as the owner to be on the hook for electricity and then bill somebody back. That's not a fun conversation. People always gripe. Yeah.
they do.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So two properties, one for 1,400, one for 12 or 1,300 bucks. Potential rent.
Yeah.
Okay. My out-of-pocket expense to purchase the property, call it about 26,000 ish,
Yep.
$27,000 or so,
Yep.
to purchase it.
Yep.
I have a line, set up to where I come in and I'm buying it for 260,000,
Yep.
and 10%, plus some costs.
Yeah. So real quick, how'd you find I'll call it a lead for lack of a better word. Was this somebody in your Rolodex you followed up with? Did they reach out to you to sell, or how'd you find them?
Relationships.
Yeah, of course.
I went on a listing appointment 7 years ago
Oh, wow.
and kept in touch with him. As a matter of fact, if you guys follow me, you saw it on my story
Oh, I saw
that
that. Yeah.
I ended up, sending him some cards and some calendars,
Yeah.
and he kept it on the refrigerator along with another realtor,
That's
but
awesome.
that other realtor wasn't called. And it was cool. It's like, and then I see it. He's like, "Yeah, you've been following up with me, and I want you to help me. It's a reverse mortgage.
Ooh.
This is what I want."
Yep.
Okay, done. Here you go. Sign the
Yeah.
contract.
Okay. All
And
right. So again, follow up, follow through, stay with your Rolodex. It's all the stuff you teach and talk about. Again, folks, if
yeah,
you don't know, below this email or below this video, I finally paid someone to clean up my description. So you'll find Omar's playlist right down there somewhere. Go check it
that's
out.
cool.
Probably 50 hours of content of you and I talking. So check that stuff out. So, okay. So you find the lead, you structure a deal. At closing, will both properties be vacant?
They will be both vacant.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
one's
nice.
already vacant. The other one is, he's on his way out.
Yeah.
I want to say he probably leaves Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But this is what I'll share with you. It's not turnkey. I
Yeah.
got to
No.
fix it a little bit,
Yeah.
put some new flooring and paint and all that good stuff. So my true out-of-pocket expense is going to be about $50,000. Maybe call it 53,
Okay.
54, depending on
Yeah.
how quick I can get it all done. Okay.
Yeah. And folks, if you're in the course like Omar is, these are the important conversations because, again, it's all out of pocket. Too many people talk about just the down payment. That's not it. I want to know how much money's coming out of Omar's pocket to make this rent ready. So he's talking about 27 grand down, closing costs, got a lender lined up. Then he's got 25K in make ready for the front and back. And that's kind of where we are in the story. I'll let him go from there.
And once it's completed, we'll rent it out. And obviously I have a payment on it.
Yep.
But the payment is relatively inexpensive. It's about $1,200.
Yep.
So that's going to net me a good $1,400 a month in positive cash flow.
All right.
Every month.
Yeah. So if you're in my course, folks, we're going to do just what's in the spreadsheet. So we're going to take 1,400 times 12. So that equals 16.8, which is your expected cash flow when you're done. And we're going to divide that by your 52,000, which is your expected out of pocket. And lo and behold, we get 32% yield, right? If you're in my course. So Omar, 32% yield. Oh my goodness. What is average, right? If you're in my course, you know that I talk about average a lot. In the high desert, what is average for your market? Like 7.5, 6.5? What is it?
A cash on cash return.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Me or just normal?
Normal folks. Come on. The market, not Omar.
I would say anywhere from 6 to maybe touching 9. And that's giving it.
Yeah.
That's like pressing it. But no, I would say 6 to 8. Yeah.
So let's call it 7. We'll split the difference, right? So average in the market, 7%. So if you're in my course, anything that's touching 10 would be a great deal.
Oh, great deal.
Right. You would do those all day long. But because Omar is able to be in the business, he follows up, he does deals. This is what I call in my course a deal of a lifetime. And what I mean by deal of a lifetime is they don't actually happen once a lifetime. If you're paying attention, they can happen once a year. And if you're in the business like Omar and you are an entrepreneur, it can happen once a month, right? I average 7, good 8.5, 9, great 10, 11, 12, deal of a lifetime 32. But again, deal of a lifetime can happen once a year, once a month if you're aggressive. So just thank you for that example. I think people need to hear this stuff.
Yeah, you know what, guys? We make it sound easy, right? Because we have the relationships and we know what to say and convey our message to our sellers. And remember, you're helping people because that person's in need of getting rid of the property. But the thing is, I think we might overcomplicate it a little bit. And what you guys don't see is that, yes, it's 2 different families that are going to rent this property out. Okay. And you have that dynamic as well, and they both have to kind of understand that there's another family living in this other building, and same with the main house. So there's a lot more things that do go on with it. But yes, the potential is 32%. But to get there, it's going to take you some skill and knowledge and patience as well. Doesn't happen like that. It can. But you know how they say that, oh yeah, you became a success overnight. No. You became a success after 15, 20 years of doing it. And then it seems like it's overnight. Yeah. And it's not the case. We all still have our challenges for sure.
Yeah. If I had this deal in my portfolio in Fresno, it doesn't always work, but this is like the ideal thing I would shoot for. I would try to find a family that's doing multi-generational living. What I mean by that is maybe it's, mom and dad, or, mom and 2 kids, kind of single parent in the front. Right. And let's have grandma in the back, or grandpa in the back, or grandma and grandpa in the back. I mean, if I could work out a relationship where a family takes both units, I would actually lower rent $100, $150, because now hey, it's a family compound, right? Which is going to reduce the drama for me as a landlord.
Yes, drop it a couple $100, and instead of making $2,700, you tell them, hey, $2,500 for both.
Yeah,
here you go.
And your headache factor just went down 1,000%.
Oh my gosh! Just Zelle me, pay me, do whatever you need to do. Pay me cash so I can.
Yeah, they want to be together. You got babysitting. I mean, I have a dozen kind of 2 houses on one lot. I would say 10 of them are families, like bloodline, blood relatives. in them. It's a goal of mine. It's just, it's so much easier to manage.
It is a lot easier. I have a couple
Yeah.
that are 2, and sometimes a triplex too that are
Yeah.
all,
I have a couple of those. Yeah.
and they're cool because it's like I don't have to worry about it. Checks in the mail. Checks in the
Checks in
mail.
the mail.
Checks.
Yeah. They want that. They want that for them. So it's very cool. Well,
Yep.
dude, congratulations on your deal of a lifetime. Thank you for showing. Thank you for being an active member in the course. It's amazing to see all the experts in my course. So Omar, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. I'll be sharing some more.
Yes.